I am Camilla Trombo, and if you are new here, I am a mindset and manifestation coach. And on this channel, you can find videos about mindset, manifestation, self-love, and so much more. So welcome, and if you are new here, come and subscribe to the channel. I hope you'll enjoy all the videos that will come your way. There will both come videos about where I'll talk about certain topics, but I'll also make different meditations that will help guide you to be your best self and live your best life. In today's video, I'm going to talk about allowing your desires to come through. So stay tuned for that. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about the belief that I have that you have your desires for a reason. And I want you to start connecting more to your desires and allowing them to come through you, because if you don't, that's when you stop the flow of abundance to come to you. So I want you to start, I want to start asking you, are you connected to your desires? Do you know what you desire? Do you have many desires? Or do you feel that you are stopping yourself, that you are blocking yourself from actually connecting to what you actually desire in this life? So just ask yourself that question. Do you feel like I stop myself? Do you feel like I connect to my desires? Or do you feel like I have this block between me and the things that I actually desire in life? I know it is very common for many souls to have experienced something in their childhood, most likely, or when growing up, where they desired something. They had a wish, a want for something. Perhaps you were a little child and you wanted a specific thing, or you wanted an experience, and you said to your mom and dad, I want this, I really want this. And of course your mom and dad weren't perhaps maybe able to give you everything you wanted, because we desire so many things when we are small children. We see this and then we're like, we want this and this. And if you were like me and many others, you might have had the experience of your parents, grandparents, someone else telling you that you can't have everything, and that we somehow need to, quote unquote, settle to be satisfied in order in life. So maybe you've had that experience yourself. I've certainly had for my own experience in life. Not that my parents did anything bad or anything like that. I know they did the very best they could with what they had. But we have all probably had the experience of wanting something and then getting somehow told, no, that's not possible, or we can't have that, or we need to earn it, something like that. And that starts to tell us that we need to either earn it in order to get what we want, or that we can't have everything. So we start to become very limited in our mindset about what's even possible for us in this life. And when we start to even get into this mindset, because as small children we are like, we want the world, we want this, and we don't see the limits, we don't see any limitations. We are like, why can't I get that? But then as we grow up and we hear these stories more and more, like you can't have everything, you need to choose, things like this, we start to get limiting beliefs and we start to create blocks about what's even possible for us. And we might also start to settle in life. And that is what I want you to start asking yourself. Do you even allow yourself to have the desires that sometimes, you see something and you're like, I want this, and you feel a little sensation inside of yourself, but then you immediately might have blocked yourself because you're like, that's not possible, or I could never have this, that's not for me. And then you already close down for it. You don't even allow yourself to go there because you don't want to get disappointed, you don't feel like you're good enough, you can't do it, things like that. And then you already set a block. You don't even allow yourself to just even feel how it will feel to go on that vacation or have that experience, because you already created the block. So ask yourself, and I hope that when you listen to this, you start to maybe recognize that you have done this in the past, and maybe start to ask yourself, when you start to feel the small sensation of seeing someone going somewhere, experiencing something, and you feel the little sensation of, I want this, try to not block it right away from now on. Try to investigate this and see, like, why do I feel like I'm not even allowing myself to go there? Why do I feel like I'm already blocking it down and saying that's not possible? There's probably a limiting belief, some sort of scarcity mindset that you have adopted in your life going on here. So really start to investigate this and see what might unfold for you when you start to uncover this and go deeper into the limiting beliefs and thought process that you have about this thing. So one thing is to encourage you to investigate your limiting beliefs, see what comes up. Why are you even blocking yourself from getting attuned with your desires? That's the first step here. But now I also want to invite you to connect to your desires and open up to your desires once again. Because when we do so, that is so powerful. When we start to open up, and don't be attached to it has to happen, but just open up and allow yourself to have the feeling of seeing someone or seeing an experience and being like, oh, I desire this. This is something I would love to have in my life. And don't get right away into, but how can I make it happen? You don't need to go there. You just need to start opening up and allowing yourself to say, okay, this is something I desire. And then connect to the feeling of, how would it feel to have this in my life? How would it feel like going on a beautiful vacation and going into the ocean and swimming around, feeling the sun on my skin? Or how would it feel like to have this experience with a friend, or whatever it is that might come up for you? I want you to start connecting more to your desires and connect to the feeling of having it, and using others as inspiration, as fuel for inspiration and motivation, and also look into what you might see on, for instance, social media, where you start to get into jealousy. That's such a good one to open up for what you might actually desire in life. When we start to feel like jealous of someone else, this is absolutely key to look into, because that is certainly something for you to look into and to start opening up for. There is something for you to learn here and to tap into. So start to open up for your desires more and more. That is what I want to encourage you to in this video. And one thing I love to do is to create a desire list. I encourage many of the people that I work with to start doing this, and many have found it to be so beneficial and helpful, and starting to connect more with your desires. And that's when you become like this magnet to things in life. Because the more that you allow yourself to connect with your desires and what you want in life, the more you get in tune with it, and the more you focus on it, and what we focus on is what we're going to attract more of. So I want to encourage you to start a journal. You can either buy a journal dedicated entirely to this, or you can use a journal you already have. But start to write down every single time a desire comes up for you. Start to write in your journal, like whenever see a book that you want to read, write it down. Or if you want an experience, like I want to go to this country, write it down. And it can be big like big things, or it can be small things that you desire. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And it can be experiences, it can be material things. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you feel like you desire, I want you to start writing it down and then connecting to the feeling of it. Because the more you even just allow yourself to go there and open up for your desires, the more things start to come into your experience. So allow yourself to go there and know that you have your desires for a reason. I believe very deeply that the desires you have are guidance and are signs from your higher self about what's possible for your life. And the more you allow yourself to go there and connect to and open up for your desires, the more you follow it also, the quicker you start to become in alignment with your higher self and your desires, and you attract them into your reality. So start doing that. Start a journal, start a desire journal, and see what comes through for you. And I would love to hear in the comments If you are going to start doing this, if you maybe already have done this and what experience you have had with this, let me know in the comments. And otherwise, I just want to say thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I wish all your desires to come through for you. The more you open up for it, and the more that you allow the desires to come through, and not block them, but allow them and open up for them, the more things will start to flow into your life. Thank you for today, and if you aren't already subscribed, please comment, subscribe so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. Like and comment on the video, and if you feel like this resonates with you and perhaps you know of someone that this could help as well, I would encourage you to share it with them. That would mean the world to me to get out to the right souls here. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.